Hey, it's John.
It's John from RVA Katana, and we are about to unbox some stuff. Oops, sorry. I'm sorry if this is jolting like Blair fucking A, like Blair Witch Project. Someone turned this upside down, so I'm not. There we go.
Hey, if you're joining us, we're getting started, so give us 1 second as we
Yeah.
get everything set up here. John's getting the other camera set up.
Okay, now we're good here. And
You got that?
I got this. I'll try not to drop it this time.
Yeah, don't break my phone, John.
And there we go. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna unbox. We have a few things from Dragon Spring that they rushed to us. Mostly it was stuff that had to be shipped out pretty immediately. But we also have two things from Japan, which we will unbox last.
Oh, some Nihonto.
Some Nihonto. Actually, the one thing is very special. The other one I'm not so sure about. Hey, Kratos. Kratos, hope you're doing great. Thanks for your call. Just a moment. I think you were asking about the Cloudhammer 40 millimeter one. And we are getting a Cloudhammer shipment tomorrow. We probably won't unbox it until Sunday.
I totally forgot the troll Kratos when I had him on the phone.
Troll Kratos. Troll the troll. Aha, just kidding. So anyway, we're about to unbox the stuff that we just got in. And yeah. Right now it's just Scott and I. Scott and me. Ryan is in his car doing what single men do. Sleeping, taking naps. I don't know what you guys were thinking. All right. From Japan, we do have two swords that came from Japan today. The rest are coming.
Nihonto week up on this bitch.
Hey, Steve, you'll want to see this sword that we're unboxing here, by the way, Steve. This one's pretty cool. All right.
And I just saw Steve's Kante show order. He just had something past Shinsa in Japan. He just got his paperwork.
Okay. I think that was that. I think there was that was his Kanemoto, maybe.
Yeah,
I didn't see what it is.
Oshigata. They did actually photo instead of Oshigata.
Mike and Melissa asked if those are from Japan. Most of these are not from Japan. Those two boxes on the very end, the ones we're going to unbox last, they are from Japan.
Let me know when you want to start.
Bob Gnarly, great name, by the way. We are located in Richmond, Virginia.
Bob Gnarly.
Can I see the Japanese swords I collect? Have over 1289. Wow, that's pretty impressive. All right, let's go ahead and start taking a look. We will show the Japanese swords soon. We always wait till last to show the cool stuff. James Wilding in the house. By the way, James Wilding, your Twilight Tide is almost here. It was shipped to us.
Oh, great. Oh, green Kusabi Maru.
Okay, so a green Kusabi Maru. We might be able to ship, actually. Let me tell him. So this is green Kusabi Maru.
From the video game Sekiro.
From Sekiro.
Kicked my ass. You want to put this on the rack?
Yeah, put it on the rack for now.
Get racked, son.
Are the torrential dragons in? Torrential dragon. The torrential dragon, I think all we have is a Wakizashi, if it's what I think you're talking about, Jay Riggins. Richmond, Virginia, my company home office is in Richmond. Well, come visit us, Mike and Melissa. Dude, Mike and Melissa, if you have like Nihonto, if you're in Richmond, come visit us. We just started. We're working on starting a Virginia Nihonto club. This is a custom, I think, actually. Draw it. So this is a custom, but you know what? The guy, I actually misunderstood him, so this is now stock. So yet another Kusabi Maru here. Or a Fushigiri.
It's a Fushigiri.
A Fushigiri.
The undead cutter.
Jay Riggins, I'd have to get that katana custom mounted for you. We don't actually have any coming. The bright side is we can mount that with whatever blade you want. From Cloudhammer, that is. That's dope ASF. Awesome, thank you. Happy holidays to you too, Mythos. Your sister is in Chesterfield. Well, awesome, Bob Gnarly. If you come visit her, we know we're over in the city of Richmond. We're not too far away.
We're across from Shindigs. Everybody knows where Shindigs is.
Soon, people will be saying, hey, Shindigs is across from RVA Katana.
That's right.
Hello, Francisco.
Oh, we got this back.
This is, oh yeah. I think, do we need to ship this out? I can't remember. This one might need to go out. I don't remember. Yes, this one needs to go out to Matthew Shadricks.
All right, well, Matthew, if you're watching,
You just put it on the rack for now so we know where it is.
Have been all over your sword.
The white one is Waruichi Monji. We have a Waruichi Monji, but that's not a Waruichi Monji.
This feels like a Sasuke.
I just want an SX105E. Well, Jay Riggins, we'd have to custom order it, and we can make that happen. We don't have any on. We don't have any on the thing. So, there we go, folks.
For fans of Naruto, we have. Oh, look at this. Is that a red blade?
No, it's black. It's got a reddish tinge to it.
That's like a red tint.
Yeah, it has a slight red tint to it. No, it's me looking at the back. How much for the Sasuke? The Sasuke is 150.
150.
It is on our website right now. Go to visit our website, rva-katana.com, and you will find it there.
Trippin'. Oh, so we got a Shisui image.
We have a Shisui.
From One Piece.
Oh, okay. We were out of that one, so it's good that we have him back again.
Look at this, you pre-cut him. Look at that.
Yes, I did. I was
Look at
trying to
nice
save
young
you
man
time.
You are.
I don't know about young.
Younger than me, so shut up. All right, we got another Shisui.
Yeah, we had to make sure we had these because we were running short of these guys.
All right, that's Shisui.
Shisui, we now have back in stock. The 1045 version. So we are upping the inventory on that. So 2. All right, sorry, I'm going to miss some questions.
What is this?
That is your student's custom. So swap out with the pink saya. So this is the Wakizashi. Yeah. Is it sharp?
Yeah.
Oops.
So
So-
mine's already started dulling one.
Okay. Let's see. When you ship them, do they come like that in the styrofoam and cloth cover? Yet, generally speaking, yes.
Most wherever we can, most of the time they do.
James Wildy, what is the weather like coming up in Christmas? It's hard to say in Richmond. We can have 80-degree weather. We can have like really cold weather too, snow. Biggest 2 swords we have are claymores.
What is this?
This is a custom as well. This is actually a custom for somebody. Go ahead and show it.
Ooh.
So this is a custom Unuku Tanto.
Well, this is pretty.
Yeah. So he custom ordered this. So we need to ship that baby out.
Very nice.
Yep. Hey, Aaron Scudder. I did get your email, by the way, about the about your saya being cracked, and we are trying to figure out. The problem is that the forge might not have the same geometry, so we're trying to figure that out for you. And so now we are going to the Nihonto. So for those of you, if Mike and Melissa is still on, this is the antique sword here. This one, I don't remember which one this is or how many are in this box. This dealer, I work with him quite a bit, and he'll send me like 3 or 4 swords at a time. So. Is it just one?
Just one.
Just one. Only one Nihonto. Let me see this. This is a copy of the Torokusho. The Torokusho is the license to own a sword in Japan, and there it is. This does not convey any authenticity to it. And this didn't have a Kantei-sho in it?
No.
This one should have a Kantei-sho. Okay.
Actually, it's here.
Okay. Whew. There is the tsuba. Let's see. Konnichiwa. Let's see. Do you guys have real samurai swords? We are unboxing an authentic antique samurai sword right now.
Right this second.
Is there a Kantei-sho in there?
Yeah. Oh, I thought so. Oh, wait, no. It's the, there's no Kantei-sho here.
Okay. I guess we need to double check that. I'll go talk to him. How's it going? Your first time in?
Yeah.
Okay, so basic safety rules, you can't handle the swords, just always keep control of the handle because they can slip out. When they slip out, bad things happen before I get to the finger. So if it starts to slip out, just jump back, but better yet, just keep controlling it. When you draw it, don't draw it as if you're going to draw on somebody. Squeeze it out about halfway. Please don't touch the blade because you're close to stay in the palm. It's not like you're cut yourself, I don't want to clean the sword. And if you do touch it, let me know so I can clean it up. When you put it back, please don't slam it back together. Put it back to the camera. You just do budget swords over here, practice your swords in the middle, anime swords on the far right. If you have any questions, let us know. Thank you. All right. Scott's been like taking his time waiting for me to come back.
Yeah, that was it.
That was exactly why. So let's see what we have here. We have styrofoam, or what do you call it? We have tape, and this is the way they ship it. They don't ship this with the tsuba on, generally speaking, because it's things that can cause breakage here and there. All right. Let's see. Aikuchi katana. Do we have any Aikuchi? No, I don't think we have any currently. We could make one. This one might be stuck because when they do it this way, they oftentimes get stuck. So stuck that not even Scott's big mitts can take them off. It's popping. You probably just need to angle it a little more. You know who taught me that? You did.
I know.
do as you say and not as you do.
Well, it's different with the Wakizashi. It's a little different.
Okay. Aikuchi Katana. So da ne. The asking price, I have no idea. I have to go back to look at this one. Probably. Actually, let me go and grab this because this one is. I think it is signed. I got it.
Got it.
Oops! As I bash it. So there is the signature. The signature there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. See if I can focus it. It's focusing on Scott's ugly mug. Let me take it over here. So there is the signature. We can see it pretty clearly here on Scott's phone, but we're not really getting a good focus here. Sorry about that. So this one is signed. I do believe this is a fake. Actually, it's probably not a fake signature. It just was never taken. There might be some reason it didn't pass Shinsa. It's probably not fake just because it's not the kind of Smith who people care about enough to fake. So that's the main thing. If people put fake signatures, they're putting Masamune or somebody important. So this one we will have to check it and see what it is later.
Over 100 degrees.
Check out the Dragon Fuchikashira. I don't know why. Maybe bear with us for a second here, TikTok or YouTube. I'm gonna try to wipe down the lens. For whatever reason, the focus is not focusing on the sword. All right. If the handle comes off so easily, how does it stay on in a fight? With the pin. The pin just stays. There's a pin that keeps it secured in there.
Engineering.
Hello from Ukraine. Welcome.
Привет. Здравствуйте. Как дела?
Good luck with your standout against the Soviets. Yes, we ship to Southern California. We can ship anywhere in the United States, Migs. Do you do repairs? Depends on what you're looking to repair. We do have Ryan here in shop who can help do stuff like that. All right. Let me go grab the Kanteisho first. This one is a Kanteisho, and what's really cool about this, I don't know if you guys can see it. Hold on, let me open the door here. Hey, Clint, what's going on? Doing pretty well.
Oh, now you're early.
I'm not. Man, I got here exactly when I intended to get here.
So what's super cool about this is that this is a kodachi. It is papered as a kodachi. And so that is once again, trust me, pretty cool. It is signed as well. So we're gonna do some cool videos on this. Does that super touch? There's no tsuba hiding in it. There should be a tsuba in here. Nope. Thank you. Hope he didn't walk off with any tantos or anything like we were watching. Ow! There
Found
was
the
the tsuba. The tsuba fell on my toe.
He was getting all upset. There's no soup.
I know, I was getting all upset. So here is the tsuba on this one. No muskets. Mike and Melissa, visit our website, rva-katana.com. We have several antique swords that are currently on sale.
Look at the story on this.
Yep.
Definitely crushes a week. Oh, yeah.
Let me take over with this. Oh, wow, this is so light. So this is a 650-year-old blade. It is a kodachi, meaning which it is a companion sword to a tachi. So it is not a wakizashi, despite what the length may suggest.
You want to mount it?
This is a kodachi. No, we are not going to mount it. So, pretty cool there. It's not common to find papered kodachi. It has a sugaha hamon. This is a bizen sword. So these are highly prized these days.
One of my favorites.
This is a tamahagane, yep. Original wood, no. Most likely, well, the shirasaya is probably quite new, and the fittings probably are not that old either. There is the hamon. I'm going to try to bring it up closer. Maybe it's focusing on Scott, so let me just move it over here, and hopefully you guys can see the hamon a little more clearly, and the jigane. has a beautiful choji hamon and other aspects. It looks like Sugaha, but that's just because the image is not. I don't know why this camera is. There we are. Okay. Sugahamon じゃないよ。まあ、ここであまり見えへんけど。I'm trying to hold it up so you can see the hamon line. Any cursed swords? Yes, we can curse them anytime we want. Damn sword.
Free of charge.
All right. So that is, once again, a 650-year-old blade. Do you guys have any advice of what to expect with a saya in a coastal environment? Yeah, it depends on where you store them, really.
You really can't oil them enough, but there's a such thing as too much oil. Too much oil can deteriorate the scabbard from the inside, so you want to go crazy. You don't want to see it pooling on there. It's just a thin coating. But depending on your locale and your humidity, you might have to do it once every 3 months. Of course, anytime you use it or touch it, you want to clean it. But once every 3 months, it's actually part of the hobby because you're pulling it out, you're admiring it, you're enjoying that hobby, you're looking at it, and then you're cleaning it. And that's part of the hobby as well. But usually I say about every 3 months is a good general, no matter where you are. I wouldn't wait 6 months, especially if you're in a coastal environment. I wouldn't wait 6 months.
These are full tangs and sharp, with pins. A sword that will capture the soul of a vanquished enemy. No, not that I know of. WD-40 works great for coastal, says someone. We don't usually recommend WD-40.
I would not put WD-40 on a sword blade.
Thank you so much.
You good?
Great one now.
Have a great weekend.
Pally. Yep.
How much would a samurai worn Wakizashi and katana cost? Probably 5 to 10 grand for a pair, depending on
Yeah, if you want something authentic, yeah, spending about that much.
yeah.
And that's not really a high end, but that's authentic.
Yeah. So here is once again an authentic Wakizashi. Actually, it has a handachi. I just realized it has a handachi. It is not handachi, but it does have
Kojiri.
that kojiri. It has a handachi kojiri or kojiri gane. Could you guys something like oni? Yeah, we can show you an oni sword. Microcrystalline wax for the most part. Oh,
That's really good. That's really good. Microcrystalline wax is also very good. Yeah.
I have never heard of using that, but I'll have to look into
Yeah,
that.
that's really good as well.
Let's see.
We use this this choji oil from Japan.
It's a knife oil.
Yeah.
We also have another kind of choji oil that we use.
Yeah, there's some really nice stuff we sell for $20 from Namikawa Hebe that we import from Japan. It's pretty much the gold standard.
Where do I go get one? Visit our website, rva-katana.com, and we have all kinds of cool stuff here. Pistol guns we don't have. Only lubrication my sword needs is the blood of its enemies. Well, if you leave the blood on, your sword will rust.
This is the last one of these, by the way. Oh, we know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, a Hanwei oil?
So
yeah, I know.
We sell this. Hanwei makes this sword oil. This is actually really good stuff. We love this because it's in a spritzer, so you're not really wasting it. This goes a long way. And this is this we import from Japan from Namikawa Hebe, which is pretty much the gold standard in Japan.
But Scott's fat fingers are about to ruin the box. Don't worry about it.
Anyway, yeah.
Oh, there he is.
This is it's a 100 milliliter bottle. This will last a long time as long as you go sparingly and use it properly. So this is pretty much the standard in Japan. But something on is better than nothing. We actually want you to be careful about high-tech gun oils. They potentially can stain these blades. So if you're a gun person like us, heads up. Watch on this gun oil.
Does it come with a spray bottle? The one we do have, the one with the other type does come with a spray bottle. The problem is that it always gets clogged. The hilarious things about importing oil is HS code is the same stuff. Cheapest katana you can deliver to Morocco. You can check our website, rva-katana.com.
Can they do imports? to
Yes, Morocco can actually do it, I do believe.
How do you know off the top of your head? That's pretty good.
Clove oil was used back in the day. Yes, we just showed you some clove oil.
Yeah, clove in Japanese is pronounced choji, so that's what we use, choji oil.
Naginata, we do have a short little naginata from Ryan Swords. We are dealing in Ryan Swords. We basically help them sell some stuff.
Ready to be mounted
Thank-
on a ball.
Hello, Henrico, Anathema. Are these katana genuine? Do you mean genuine as in from Japan? We do have about 20 of them that are from Japan. Most of these are functional, actually more functional swords, basically tougher, made of modern day industrial steels.
This one's from Thailand.
Any sword from Japan is going to be made of tamahagane, which is not as durable as modern day industrial steels, but there's a lot of art that goes into them. Sakabato and odachi, we have both. Here's a sakabato right over here. And then odachi are over here. We are getting some more odachi as well. Out of curiosity, you guys want odachi with bohi in them? Hello from Chester. Hello, Jet Like Jacks. You guys in the RVA area, come visit us. I have 44 mag. Well, I have to worry about a sword attack. Only you're up close and you run out of ammo. Zoro swords, we do have them. What's the short blade that you got? That's inside Scott's pants. No, we have a Tanto over here.
You hear that abuse, right? You hear that? On the reg, man.
Do you have really long ones in my pants?
Oh, see?
But also right over here.
Yeah, that's that famed Chinese, yeah, I'm not going to say it.
You're fired. You got a katana made in Japan? Yes. We have a whole bunch of antique katana over here.
I just put 5 in new today. Now we have 2 more going in.
Yeah. We just got in some new ones. Square guard sword. Yes, we do. We actually have some odachi over here with square guards. These are our oversized odachi. These are 98 centimeters
Pretty
long.
much standard square iron guard.
We have the Samurai Jack square ones over here. And we have the ninja, the quote-unquote ninja swords as well.
But we do have it. Don't we have a Reaper that has a square guard?
We don't. Oh, we do have the the Dragon Sage one. This is one of our favorite cutters. This blade profile, it's just such an awesome blade. See that early termination bohi? Swing that, and you can hear what this sounds like. So you can. This one can sing. Listen to the whoosh on this one. Bleach Ichigo Zanpakuto. We do have it. Antiques come with paperwork. Some of them do, and some of them don't. If they come with paperwork, they're going to be more expensive. Some of them do, and some of them. Just check our website, RVA-katana.com, and you'll see which ones. If it has paperwork, it's shown there. On the kodachi, is it ubu, tokuho, smith? It's tokuho. It is not ubu. It is slightly surege, Steve.
So
But-
ubu is original tang shape. Suriage means the tang has been cut down. The sword has been shortened.
Yeah, the smith is a Bizen smith, and I'm Morimoto, actually, Steve. Morimoto. Nodachi is difficult. We tried to cut with Nodachi. I had a hard time.
Steve, do you have any bizen? Safune, do you have any bizen?
He does. He has several Bizen.
Of course you do.
Dragon King Hana. Steve has a little bit of everything.
What doesn't Steve have?
Yeah, I think 2 years ago, Steve bought a $99 Damascus katana from us, and now he's just buying Juyo swords from Japan. And Racinger, of course.
This Dragon King, rather.
We do ship to Arizona.
Hana, I love for the Mokogata Tsuba shape. And more importantly, it's a 28-inch Nagasa on an 11-inch handle. So it has a really good balance, and dimensions are really, really nice.
It was really fun to cut with. By the way, if you are on at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Mondays, we cut live.
And I love this kashira here, this nice rounded kashira. It fits, it's really nice in your hand. Yeah. Did a good job with this sword. Very popular amongst practitioners or people that cut, or people that just want something subdued.
Kwa in the house.
Hey, Kwa.
Do you have a stiletto? He might be wearing heels.
Today?
Do you believe in sword control laws?
Carrying this.
Kenshi. What is the thickest katana we have?
Wind and Thunder?
Wind and Thunder? Go ahead, let's show that one. Wind and Thunder is a beast of a sword. We actually just got an antique, 500-year-old antique sword that's like super thick. It's like almost 9 millimeters thick. It is like.
Thick as in wide, but also just a thick spine.
Is the geisha sword still there? No.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's Danny, by the way. We are getting some more. Most authentic looking katana that you have that's not from Japan.
Oh, that's Danny, local Danny?
Yeah, your
Oh,
student
what's up,
Danny.
Oh, Danny, my student Danny?
Yeah.
Hi, Danny.
Blue-eyed samurai meteorite. Yeah, we can show that,
Oh,
James.
these
James
are
Wilding wants to see that. Yeah, we have 2 versions right over here. They're both up top. We're going to find new homes for these so we're not moving them around so much. And we don't want people just handling them willy-nilly. So these are actual meteorite, Sanmai meteorite swords from made by Dragon Spring.
And that's
Has a
real
jade,
jade. Yes,
a real
real
jade,
jade.
mago, I can never say the word, magatama? Japanese bayonets? No, we don't collect those.
I don't know if you can see the actual Damascus.
How are the swords? Yeah, you can actually tell it on your phone. Here, let me take it over for a second.
Because it's a better phone.
So you can see the pattern there. You can actually see the pattern very clearly.
Beautiful.
So this is a Meteorite Damascus sword.
So it's what, a T10 core with meteorite wrapped around it?
Your sister's getting you a Ghost of Tsushima. Awesome.
Oh, sweet.
Can Dragon King Yanone cut through thick bamboo? Should. Yeah, should handle it.
Yeah, the Yanone is what? It's T10.
Yeah.
We have one of them here.
Chokuto swords, we do have Chokuto, like modern Chokuto. All RVA Katana is combat capable with the exception of that Julius Caesar display sword. And the wooden ones. The wooden ones, if you try to use them in combat, things will not bad things happen. Zenitsus, we do have Yamato.
We have this in a spring steel and a tool steel.
Buddhist blades would be coolest. You know, we do actually have some Buddhist blades. We have some antique Buddhist blades. So a lot of the Buddhist blades are coming out of the Yamato school. The Yamato was making swords for the Buddhist monks, the warrior monks in the Nara area. Here is a Zenitsu over here.
Don't we have one of the ones with the, oh, right there. The Tsuba.
Oh yeah, we have, speaking of a Buddha right there. Favorite metal for combat? S5 shock steel. Bob Gnarly. So Bob Gnarly, if you want a really tough sword, the S5 shock steels are over here. S5, we loaned this to, or actually we gave one to Shad Diversity. They were hitting bluestone and they could not break the sword. They were chipping the stone and not breaking the sword.
Favorite metal, though, probably be like Slayer, maybe El Nino.
Metallica? No.
No, not Metallica. Pig vomit.
What is your rarest or most hard to find katana saber? That's hard to say. Swordier Musashi XL, we'll show that one. Sakabata we do have.
Oh, Musashi XL. We asked for that.
Musashi XL.
We don't get that asked.
Yeah, the XL swords are a lot of fun to cut with as well. There's just so much meat on these swords.
We have two versions, the Kensei
Sized
version
Armory's in the
and
house.
this one. Hey, Mike.
The illustrated Saya. I'm not sure which one that is.
This is the wide Musashi XL.
The bright blue Tachi. I can't think of what that is. I am Japanese.
日本人ですよ。
Kato Mitsuo という人. Domo. It's sad about selling out of that thing, but Metallica will always be number one on Thrash. I've seen better.
on Thrash.
I've seen better katana at the state fair. Well, you can go to the state fair and buy your swords.
Anthrax.
The blade on the Gladius. Yeah, we can show you Gladius. Gladii. Where is the Gladius these days? We have there. Yeah, there it is. Gird durable sword on the job site. Get a Austin Dirt.
Austin Dirt, that's right. He's not here today.
We don't have Obani's sword, no. I love USA. Well, thank you. My Taisuki Shoshin arrived yesterday. Came out nice. Blake,
Oh.
I hope it was worth the wait. I know you guys had to wait a long time to get that. But those swords, we have really liked. They really improved them over their first version.
Sorry, we're at the mercy of Taisuki, and they're a very small forge, but they addressed literally every issue from that first run, so we're really happy. And that nicer Sageo, it's pretty nice, isn't it? They did a good job with them. We're very happy. And they kaze now, so they touch kaze.
日本刀ですね。まあこれは日本で作ってないけど。
あるよ。日本。
でもここに日本刀もありますよ。The store is located in Richmond, Virginia. Cut the heat up so Scott doesn't have to be hooded.
I'm hiding my ugly skull.
Imagine if you had Zabi Maru. Maybe we do. Zabi Maru is one of the bleach swords, right?
Yeah.
I think we do have Zabi Maru.
I don't know which one's Zabimaru.
Yeah, we don't know bleach at all.
Which one's Zabimaru?
I don't know.
This is Kenpachi Gi. I know that.
Do you think I could use spring steel katana as a pogo stick? No.
I don't know. I don't know which one's Zabimaru.
Steve, I don't know if I want to sell the kodachi. If I do sell it, probably like 7.5 to 8, maybe. But right now, I think I'm going to enjoy it for a while, Steve, because I don't have a kodachi. I don't have a paper
Give him 30
kodachi.
days, Steve. He'll come off it.
Yeah, it's signed. It's signed. You know, to get a signed kodachi, the whole idea of a kodachi is that it is signed, showing that it's not a wakizashi. And so, what about Mitsuri? We do have Mitsuri. Luke Moore, yay. The least expensive we have is the gold. Well, actually, we have 3 swords: the Black Samurai, Gold Plum, and Bicolor Samurai. They're all on sale for $72 if you use our coupon code for the year.
White skull, too.
Do those Black Lotuses get lost in transit or what? No, they're on their way. They're on their way, Grandmaster. They're coming in the next week. Basically, Cloudhammer sent us 6 boxes at the same time, 6 packages, and they're all separated. They're all arriving on different days. One is coming tomorrow, which I'm hoping is the Musashi, but we'll see. それは秘密の刃の刀ですね。で、そうせやで。せやで。Let's see. Here we are. Someone wanted to ask about Nodachi. Here are Nodachi here. Jubei from Ninja Scroll. No, we don't. Is there a public service you use for sending stuff? We use UPS, usually. Specific service, not public service. My bad, Waldemar.
We will do FedEx. We don't do DHL anymore, right?
I think DHL has decided not to ship swords. Start on learning about the history of swords. Get the Connoisseur's Guide to Japanese Swords.
That's one of the best books
Black Skull, we have the Dragon King Shi Katana. Emma, we are sold out of.
Oh, let me show the sheet.
Yeah, the Shi is awesome. It's a fun sword to cut with, too. Scott has one, I think.
I love it,
Yeah.
And Kratos and I were talking about this. Check out the skulls.
That is so metal.
More skulls. This has, even the Manuki are skulls. You can see that.
The longest one we have are either claymores or the Nodachi.
T10, it's a really nice blade. 28-inch, 11-inch skull.
Man, we're rocking in here. So many comments. So yeah, we have the claymores, we have Nodachi, so we have a lot of long swords. Miao Dao.
So I left this on here because everybody keeps touching it, so I just left this on.
That's awesome. I was just looking at that and thinking what a good idea that was. Once the Iron Musashi comes in, I'll be caught up on pre-orders. Yeah, hopefully it'll come in tomorrow. We have one package from Cloudhammer coming in tomorrow, and then several coming over the next week.
But thanks for your patience. We wanted to get that in your hands yesterday, so we're at the mercy of shipping and the forwards. But we do appreciate your patience, though.
Go to the short ones. No, Tanto over here. Sword new in box or floor models? It depends, Ronnie Cleo. Some are new in box and some are floor models.
Yep. Check out this Unuku Tanto.
Chinese swords. We'll show you Chinese swords.
Yeah, we don't show enough Chinese swords.
Shusui, we do have Shusui. We just got it back in, so it's not on the rack, but we have some back there. And
Grab it, put it
yeah.
down.
Naginata Naoshi Wakizashi, a one-time thing, or will you carry more once they're out? So there's the Naginata Zukuri and there's the Naginata Naoshi. The Naginata Naoshi we're always getting, but the special order one with a deep curve, that's limited run. We might do it again in the future, but who knows? Cold Steel, they're kind of old school.
If you like them, great. There's just a lot more out there now.
We do have them in Damascus. And here we are. James Wilding wanted to see Chinese swords. Chinese swords over here. If you have a specific one you want to see, let us know. Naginata. Sere. Oh, Claymore. We'll get there. Yeah, we do have a basket hilt, a Scottish basket hilt. We have the Conan Father sword. Marine Corps NCO saber. We've had some used ones before.
Yeah, don't have any right now. We've had some actual antiques.
We actually had an antique naval saber from 1860. Oldest sword in the shop. We have 3 swords that are about 600 to 700 years old. Do you have any S5 shock steel Wakizashi? We do, Chast. We have Kodachi and Wakizashi. So here are the Kodachi up here. These are the S5s. Those there. The Cobalt Cherry, the Onyx Cherry. We also have the Riptide in Wakizashi form. I think those are the only ones we actually have in Wakizashi. Do we
But
still
this Kodachi is on sale.
Yeah, the Kodachi is on sale.
This one we have, I think, 2 or 3 left.
Maybe.
This one's what, 475, 500, something like that.
Bronze swords. We have a brass sword.
Wakizashi.
Kokushibo we have right here.
Is
There's the Riptide Wakizashi.
Wakizashi S5.
Yeah, go to our website, rva-katana.com, and just look up S5 Wakizashi or Kodachi, and you will see it.
What else do we have?
Wadawichi Monji we do have some somewhere. Or no, we sold out of Wadawichi Monji.
Wow.
We're out of Wadawichi Monji.
And wood too. Sold the last one.
Wait a minute, are there some up there?
No. No.
Okay, we do have Zenitsu.
Because I looked. I'm gonna move those over.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Green Destiny we don't have. The brass sword. That is actually a copy of the Sword of Gotian, which is like an old Chinese sword that was found, a Yue sword. It was found in a tomb in perfect shape. And this is actually a full-size model. It looks a little small, but actually that's the way it is.
Full-size model.
Is S5 steel the best quality? S5 is the toughest. S5 is the toughest. Hello, how are you guys doing? You want to go give them the spiel?
Back. What's up, Allie?
Give them the spiel. Roman gladius swords. We do. We do have gladius. We do have yorichi. Ryuma.
Where'd you guys have?
Ryoma. Zoro. Zoro swords over here.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Nice to see you. You been doing okay?
Let's see.
Have a good Thanksgiving.
You know what's crazy?
Odachi over here. Gladius
I was scrolling, you know,
over here.
on YouTube and stuff.
Did I come up?
Yeah.
Teeth and all that?
No. One of the videos that popped up and I was scrolling through the shorts.
Odachi. We have quite a few odachi. This is the last one at 375, which is a 90 centimeter long or 35 inches. We also have some 39-inch ones, or sorry, 98-inch ones over here, which are 450, I believe.
Paul Meany, meeting Paul Meany from Chicago.
Yeah.
Best type of steel for a knife, probably D2 or Magna Cut. Ryuma, never heard of. Tengen right here. All real. These are all full tang and sharp, so they are real. Let's see. How much the S5 shock steel Wakizashi? They start at 450 and go up to about 700 depending on the type. We have kodachi. They were a budget, so they're a little less expensive. The blade, there was a little. They're not as well polished, so they are at 450 as opposed to the other ones. Oh, Mark in the house.
You just wear something loose and comfortable. Tuesday night is for the dinner, so.
These are the claymores. Someone asked to see the claymores. There they are.
But just the idea is just have fun. There's no ranks and no titles. Your name is your rank for dinner. You're not chasing a piece of paper. You're just coming having fun, exploring the culture.
Let's see. Virgil's Yamato.
And do you remember when
Right
he
here.
said he liked it and he wanted to come back? Do you remember which?
Here's the Yamato. How are the English European swords for mat cutting? We haven't done a whole lot of them, so it's hard to say. Oh, Mark just pulled up. Well, Mark, come by the shop if you are inclined to on your way home. The sword started at, yep, thank you, S&P. We don't have Triton. We don't have the Swing Call staff. Call the Wild, your Tanto came in. I don't know, were you on when we unboxed it? It just came in. We just unboxed it like about 3 minutes ago. Well, 10 minutes ago.
I'm fried, dude.
Let's see. Absolutely been loving it. Thank you. Would have stopped there today if I was in Richmond. Well, whenever you're in Richmond, come stop by. Don't sleep on that basket hill. Yes. Soko no omise desu ka? Seire? Miseire. Oh, okay. Sobito, we don't have. Someone Call the Wild. What did you do with that Tanto? Is it?
The Call of the Wild?
Was the Tanto with the
One?
Yeah. So here it is. It just came in. We'll ship this to you on Monday.
It just came in,
UPS
yeah.
is already picked up for the day, so we weren't able to ship it to. But it just came in today.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's great.
It is such a nice job.
わかりましたって。
お、日本人ですか？
まあ同じの人と思います。加藤さん、
あ、
加藤光夫さん。
はじめまして、加藤さん。
Yeah. So it just came in today. Yeah, like literally half an hour ago. We just unboxed it half an hour ago, I should say.
妻は日本人もそう、ちゃんと。もう妻は日本人ですよ。何見てんだよ。Sorry, that's not what the hell you're looking at. Sorry. You just looked at me.
And these Vihanders.
Oh yes.
Could I get? Yeah. No, don't grab it. We'll just hold it there. We'll just leave it there. We have the news Vihander. You know that this is going to make Mark want to come to visit us on his way in.
Come on, Mark.
No Zelda swords yet. We are actually getting the Master Sword soon.
Pronounce it incorrectly so he comes down here.
Mitsuo desu. Arigatou gozaimasu.
This
Domo.
is a dry Honda, right, Mark? Dry Honda? 1, 2, 3, 4 Honda.
Which is to say, Matt or Mark is using a dry hand.
And Mark, this is for holding your beer, right? This is what these are, and you can hold 2 beers, like your beer holder. Isn't that what this is for? Come show me, Mark.
Blue and black katana, we do. How about this one right here? This is a blue and black one. It has its wrapping on, but that is blue. That is the blue Fuji. It's an excellent basic sword.
What, one of those?
The Zweihander is it Tanjiro?
That is new. Let me see if I got it.
Tanjiro?
Yeah.
We have one up there. I see one right up there. I think.
one here.
You got one there, then we don't have to climb up to get it. Zoro's Emma. We are out of stock. We are out of stock.
Do you have like Christmas wrapping?
I don't, unfortunately.
Tell him to take his shirt off and he'll use that. Unfortunately, it'll smell like him, and nobody wants that. King Arthur's or the Sword of the Stone. Excalibur, we have had it. We currently do not have Excalibur. We will be getting it in soon enough. If you pull it out of a sheath, you're the king of the Britons.
You want the phone too?
Anything else we can show you?
All right.
You sure? Wait.
For you guys, still looking around. This? Okay, it's going to be 157 with tax. Want to pay out?
Merry Christmas, Karina. Thank you. Antique katana. They're in a case. We can show you some antique wakizashi that we just unboxed, but when they're in the case, they're kind of hard to get out. Yes, we do ship. Go to our website, rva-katana.com. rva-katana.com. Tanto versus the second largest blade. I mean, you have different size tanto. For example, this is actually a little more like authentic. This is the Hanwei practical tanto. This is fairly par for the course in terms of like what a tanto looks like in terms of size. But then these here are kind of on the long end of tanto. Here. So 12 inches. Those are kind of on the long end of tanto. Blade of his favorite hamon. I have to look around and see. 彼は日本人ですか? 彼はって誰? 彼はって誰? How much do they cost? We charge anywhere between 75 and well into the thousands. The least expensive we have, actually they're $80, but they're on sale for 10% off for the holiday. So the Black Samurai, the Gold Plum, the Black and Tan Samurai. Oh, we're out of the Black and Tan Samurai. So a lot of these are in this. Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you so much.
Promise I won't cut nobody.
Please don't. Naginata. We do have a Naginata. Practical Tanto is really, really nice. Let's see.
See that practical tanto? Whip it out.
メガネの方です。ああ、俺のことだ。まあ日本人ではない。日本人じゃないや。それは妻が日本人やけど。
中国人ですよね。
中国人だ。
ドイツ人だよ。
偽日本人や。
偽みたいな。
偽じゃなくて偽。We're making these dumbass jokes in Japanese.
デブアメリカ人だよな。
Do you think anyone does koshirai as better than Japan? The Koreans do a pretty good job.
Yeah, Motohara. I have a Motohara. It's really good.
And if you're talking about a production level, honestly, there are some people in China who mount swords amazingly well. The thing is, you're going to pay for it. People think, hey, everything coming out of China is cheap. No, I mean, you can get some really nicely mounted Japanese swords in China.
Yeah, it's just all Americans buy is cheaper stuff. If you run a forge, a lot of our Chinese forges, they make $3,000 and $4,000 and $5,000 swords. Just Americans don't buy it. So if you own a factory and you have a pile of $200 swords and a pile of $3,000 swords, at the end of the month, the $200 pile is gone. So where are you going to put all your money? So it's interesting.
We do have matching sets, yes.
And a lot of our forge partners have trained in Japan with Japanese master smiths. So
blue and gold sets.
Blue and gold.
We don't have anything blue and gold.
We have gold and gold.
We have gold and gold and blue and blue. We can get a gold and blue set. We can custom do it for you. No, trust me, I know if you only spend a few bucks, you get junk. Yeah, there are some really great smiths in China. Great smiths, great mounters. There's this one guy in Shanghai. He does an amazing job at mounting swords. He actually does mount like a lot of antique swords.
We hear it all the time. People think it's cheap Chinese stuff, but there's a whole chain store in America for cheap Chinese stuff called Walmart. So
Where is that Naginata? The short little guy.
over here.
How much is that? Do you know?
$375.
So we have 375. This is a Ryan sword Naginata.
$325.
325.
Yeah, $325.
Short hafted Naginata.
But right
America
it has
no-
a proper long tang, so you could mount this on a bow depending on your ruha. It has a very long blade though. So
アメリカのトラック乗りたいんですか? 別に面白くないで。The Batasai sword. Oh my gosh, the Batasai is so much fun to cut with, Cryptic. We've had so much fun cutting with
we're
it.
just out of it. Well, we have the Cloudhammer version.
Favorite antique sword era? I'm a big fan of Kamakura era swords.
Yeah, Kamakura
And Nambokucho as well.
Yeah, Nambokucho is my favorite.
How to tell the difference between an Uchikatana and a Tachi? That's a loaded question. If they are signed swords, that's the easiest way to tell if they are.
Where the signature
is.
What side of the tang it's on is that giveaway. Usually curvature will tell you what side.
私はトラックのじろこの漢字読めへんけど Yes, we do have multiple versions. Any Jack Sparrow swords? Never heard of Jack Sparrow.
Easy.
Of course I heard of Jack Sparrow, but I have heard of him.
Years old as us, he was like the worst actor ever from the 80s.
And then he became a good
Johnny
actor.
Depp was horrible in 21
No.
Jump Street.
Was he the worst worst? I mean, what about Keanu Reeves? He was pretty bad in the
Keanu
80s
Reeves
too.
was a horrible actor. Now they're
Tom
awesome.
Cruise wasn't a good actor either.
In Risky Business, Tom Cruise was horrible.
Yes.
Yeah. See, now we're telling our age.
Yes, exactly.
You know Ray. Ray knows. Now John Wick is awesome. But Keanu Reeves' earlier stuff was horrible acting, the worst ever.
トラックトライブです。Oh, I've never 聞いたことないんですよ。
Nani? Turaku Trai?
トラックトライブ。
Shiran.
Oh.
Shiran.
Tom Cruise is no longer a terrible actor. I think he does a pretty good job.
Now he's pretty awesome, but like if you remember from the early days,
Kratos, excellent.
they all sucked in the 80s.
You know what they said? Just like anything, practice makes perfect. So just like the thing, you might be a crappy swordsman now, but if you practice enough, you might actually get halfway decent. Yeah, our website is rva-katana.com. It's excellent. I see what you did there, Booba.
Excellent.
Bogus.
Ray, you haven't bought one of these yet.
Yeah, really. One of the tacticals. This is
Titanium coated for her pleasure, Ray.
this is an ASAB 88 sword. ASAB 88 is our best edge retention sword.
Yeah, it's even better than SX105V from Cloudhammer.
Saw us cutting with a Motohara. The thing looks smooth. Yeah, Motohara. It's a really nice sword. They make swords very nicely.
Yeah, I think you're getting about as close to Nihonto level Koshirai on mass-produced swords from Motohara.
They're not really mass produced.
Yeah,
They're semi-mass produced.
yeah.
Emma is not restocked. We will be getting it back soon. Johnny Mnemonic was great Reeve. Seriously, Steve?
I love Johnny Mnemonic, the whole thing, but his acting was horrible in that.
Yeah, Steve. This is like every early Keanu Reeves you ever saw. There's a bomb on the bus. There's a bomb in my brain. You know, it's like. Anyway,
Oh, Steve, you Florida people.
I want a Chinese sword with Chinese silk. Yeah. How much is the 88? I believe that's $500.
Yeah, 500.
We actually got a really good deal on these because they mischarged us, and he's like, you don't have to pay me the difference. It's like, okay.
I love the Suba. It looks very Star Wars-esque.
Yeah, I feel very.
Empire. Of course.
I feel very. I was about to say Jedi, but I knew you'd say Sith. Keanu Reeves moves like a robot. He looks better as time goes on.
He's gotten better, yeah. He's a really cool guy.
Godzilla -1 was fun. I did like The Matrix. Phoenix Arms, yeah, they have some great stuff.
Oh, yeah, what about this? How come you haven't bought these yet, Ray?
I know, Ray. This one freaking cuts
got
like a
your name. Have you
beast.
seen
Oh
this
my
yet?
gosh. This one was so much fun to cut with. I think Ray likes big, though.
This is your Jack Sparrow. This looks like a pirate cutlass almost, just a shorty cutlass.
Is
Yarr.
SX105V worth the price over T10? Gonna be doing a lot of cutting. SX105V is more durable than T10.
Yeah, it's good for, just like T10 is good for hard and soft targets, but SX105V I think has better
Edge retention. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to hold that edge better than T10.
Green Nagwak. Where's the green Nagwak? Green Nagwak. The 80 looks like it would cut beautifully. We have actually, maybe we'll cut with that when we have more in stock.
These are nice.
Katana, Katana wa ikura desu ka? まあ、
安い。
$80 ドルから。Like real Japanese. We do have real Japanese swords over in here. Antique swords. They're all in the thousands, though. These are the most expensive ones. Try it first. Only the antiques are Japanese. Yes, exactly.
で、粒でかい。かっこいいな。
新しいのは、わあ、この粒がすごい、なんか、粒大きくて、まあ、発想も長い。The green knackwag is on the back rack. Oh, I see what you did there, Kratos.
Very nice. Very nice.
Ua Obi, we don't have. Who do you recommend for Ua Obi?
e-boku.com, but they can be expensive. Go to Kyoetsu on Amazon. They do. I order them from Japan for my students. Don't pay $50 for a kakuobi, a cotton kakuobi. You can get them for $30 all day long.
Yeah, actually nowadays the dollar is so strong. You can get all kinds of things out of Japan
Yeah, it's
for
like
less.
150 yen to a dollar now. It's still not doing that.
Satoichi. Scottoichi. John Skate to Scottoichi. A professor who has been traveling the Wild West awakens the camp one morning to find his thesaurus had been stolen. With no one around, he looks at his horse and says, "Horse, did you steal my thesaurus?" The horse looks up at the professor and says, "Nope." All those swords arrive at yes, we do have an extra sharpening service. Ryan can make these guys super sharp. So can our man bun Matt. What are the katanas on the vertical rack besides the antique case? The vertical rack besides the antique case.
Oh, these are these?
These are cane swords. Nice rapping skills, Kratos. He didn't actually, he wrote it, he didn't say it, so it doesn't count. Which Wakizashi can you recommend for a beginner? Get the Vortex Wakizashi. Vortex Wakizashi or the Flex Wakizashi. Both of those are good beginning swords.
I don't think we have many Vortex locks left.
Yeah, we're almost out of Vortex wax. If you just want one for the heck of it, and you don't really, if you're not going to be abusing it, then Dragon Spring has some for 125.
Yeah, this is a 9260 spring steel blades. It'll take some punishment. Good flexibility, but tight wrap, real ray skin, double pegged. Decent furniture. It's plain aesthetic. Watching Afro Samurai now.
そこはアメリカのどこですか? バージニア州です.
Virginiaです.
We can send to France, but there is a little bit of red tape making it through customs. But we have never failed to send a sword. It has never failed to clear customs in France. I'm currently watching a movie in French. The Three Musketeers. It's actually really good.
DC.
Ghost of Tsushima, yes. Here, you want to go ahead and turn it around, Vanna? Aging myself again. Ghost of Tsushima. I'm impressed with how much you could get one on the Vortex for the price. Yeah, this is a really nice sword.
Yeah, it's what we price it at, but yeah, a lot of my students snatch them up. They go pretty quick.
The cheapest sword we have several swords for $80 right now, but they're on sale with our holiday sales, so you can get them for $72. Spain, I do believe so. Virginia州ですね. Say it. Do you have one with a very strong choji hamon? What do you mean by very strong? We have several with choji hamon. I don't know what you mean by a strong choji. Like a cold choji?
Or is this a strong type of steel?
We have like a, let's show this guy here. I think this one's a choji, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. I believe this is a choji. Is it?
Yeah.
Here's a choji hamon.
Kochoji.
A cold choji. This is like, I think, a $350 sword.
350円。安い。安い。
No problems with customs to Spain. Not to my knowledge, I think we can. I don't think we've ever shipped. No, we have shipped to Spain. It is fine.
Spain before, yeah.
Yeah. アメリカととっても行きたいんです。まあどうぞ。ようこそ。
いいな。
Cheap Chinese swords. Aw, someone's butt hurt. If you don't like it, leave.
Meanwhile, probably his entire life is bought at Walmart.
Maybe Target. You never know.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Target's a big step up from Walmart, isn't it?
I think people stay on us because we like the way we respond to people and make fun of them. You make fun of us, we'll hit back. Any W2 with Choji Hamon might be what we're looking at. I don't think we have any W2
We
with
just sold
Choji.
the last one.
Oh, you know what? Check out the Tachi over there. Yeah, this one actually has a really pretty.
Is this W2? Oh, yeah. Oh.
This one is a W2. Is this W2? No, this is SX105E. This is SX105E, but it does have a very beautiful Hamon line.
Got it?
Yeah, I got it. Nope, oops, I dropped it. There, this one has a really pretty Hamon
Oh, this
line.
is SX105V. Or no, this is, that's SKS3.
Oh, the what do you call it? Onimaru. Onimaru, I believe, is a W2. I think. Onimaru? Onimaru, I believe, is a W2.
It is.
This is one that Scott ordered. It's either SX105E or W2. I don't remember what.
It's a 33-inch Nagasaw.
It's a big sword. This is based on the national treasure Onimaru Kunitsuna. Look at the Hamon on this one. It is a beautiful Hamon line.
Real Japanese silk on a shaku linked handle. It's really nice. I might change my mind and buy it. Nobody else does.
あなたはオサカですね。まあ、偽関西人。妻は関西人やけど。俺はアメリカ出身の中国人ですよ。
俺の妻は静岡の出身ですよ。
How to take out a metal Mukuki pin for my katana? Do I do it the same traditional way or a different one? That depends because some metal ones are twist on and some of them are still hammered out. It really depends. Is there any other W2 cable steels that you guys have? I think we are sold out. We had a bunch of them that came in, but then they sold out. I'm looking and I am not seeing any cable steel katana. Did we ship that Tachi, by the way, the cable steel Tachi? Okay.
Shipped it after Ryan sharpened it.
Oh, yeah, there's a cable too. There's the Kogarasu cable steel ones up
I'll show
here.
that one. If you, these little kits you can get off Amazon for $20, but they have punches. And these are great for if you have a production katana that you're having difficulty with. Don't use a screwdriver. It's $20, it's worth it. So we recommend something like this.
Yes, we have had Danish customers. We have shipped to Denmark, no problem. This one is actually a W2 cable steel here, Aaron. This is a beautiful Kogurasa. This one is deeply discounted. This one used to be like well over $1,000, but they actually made a mistake and gave us a shorter sword than we wanted, and so it ended up being discounted. So this is W2. Actually, we also have that other tachi. The Blaze tachi is W2 as well with the Hitatsura hamon. We have a bunch of them that are very similar, and I can never tell the difference between them. There was like all these miscommunications and mistakes, so we end up with all these swords that look about the same. Size of mid-sized twin swords that can sustain some abuse. Twin swords, mid-sized twin. What do you mean by mid-sized twin? I mean, these are S5 shock steel swords. They can take abuse. If you wanted,
Probably the most abuse.
yeah, if you wanted a match, then you could get. Oh, here is the surging dragon, splurging dragon, the surfing dragon. Ooh, that's gross, Anon. The sword with the green sheath. I'm not sure which one you're referring. Oh, this one. That is a really
Hey, what's
pretty
up,
sword,
man?
is what it is. Your first time coming in? Okay. Well, you want to give them the safety rules?
All right, you're welcome to take a look at anything you'd like. My name's Scott. If you have any questions, never draw a sword like this in my shop, ever. Hold the handle, pull the scabbard off. Don't take it out of the way or touch this steel. Feel free to take a look. Thank you.
Why so many swords? Steve says, why not, right? Why not, Steve? Can you print the logo of the end of the blade on a katana like laser print? I mean, you could.
Why?
With a laser printer? I
Back
mean,
up
if
with
you
your
wanted
logo and
to.
everything. Jeez, did you forget your initials or something? Won't put American flag on there?
What's the deal with SKS3 steel? I never hear of that used much. SKS3 is kind of like a more durable version of 1095 with the alloys in it.
It's beautiful. Do we have any SK3?
We have the Dragonfly. Do we have the Dragonfly somewhere?
Shut up.
Oh, well, we have one. There's one up there and one over there. So there's one right there. We can take it down. If we don't have it on this rack, we can take it down and put it
This
on.
one?
Yeah. So this is the SKS3 Iron Bamboo. So I don't know why we didn't have this. We are getting a couple more of these guys. This is the last one we have for the time being. We're going to get some more in January. We need to get Scott out of the picture. No one wants to see Scott.
Nobody, not even my wife.
There you go. And then we have another one with like gold fittings, which is like the same blade. Set of 3. Depends on which ones you get. We do have some. Do you know a bit Danish? If yes, that's so cool. I eat them.
I eat Danish.
Yes.
No
How about
cream
pew
cheese,
pews?
though. Pew pew, we're pew pew users.
Ryan's packing, I think. I don't know if you're packing right now, but
I am. Oh, that's my wife. Yeah.
let's see. Someone's asking about Zuko swords. Thank you, Kratos. I didn't catch that. Thank you, JLo's good. Is that Zuko Chinese broadsword on the bottom? There it is right there. Let me hold this and you can hold them in 2 hands and show us how it's done.
Beautiful though. Check out the Damascus.
Yeah, this is not the, you can sometimes when you see these are the floppy kinds, but these are actually pattern welded
They're
steel.
not the floppy.
Musashibo Benke, the immortal samurai. Well, he did die defending Yoshitsune. Yes, come visit us sometime. These are $4.25 for the set. I imagine you eat Danishes, but not the Danish people. Just teasing. Well, you never know. We might be cannibals. You didn't know what she said about it. Let's see. Oh, it looks like comments have slowed down. Anything else you guys want to see before we shut this baby
You
down?
want to see this? This thing's awesome.
Oh, yeah. This is the hammer spine. Damascus. $4.25 for the pattern weld. Yes, $4.25 for the pair of pattern welded Damascus. Gran Torino. Well, we weren't open in 2008, so you wouldn't have been able to see us there. We just we're pretty much on our 3-year anniversary this week. Detour on your way to Roanoke. Yeah, heck yeah. Claymore. We do have Claymore polishing powder. We don't have Claymores right there. Clayless. Polishing powder, up or down? Like Uchiko?
Like Unuku powder.
Yeah, use microfiber for the
Start
sword.
at the bottom.
Yeah, it's okay. Like for modern swords, if you're using antique swords, I mean, every time you use the polishing powder, you're removing a tiny bit of metal. So
It is an abrasive, right?
yeah, Raysinger recommends using microfiber, and I trust in Ray.
It's a kind of a current trend, current change within the last several years, where people have moved away from Unuku powder and just now they're just microfiber cloths, a little nicer. They've kind of gone that route.
Coolest looking you have in store. I'm partial to that big ass Tachi right there with the deep handle at the very top.
Oh, this is by
Yeah.
far one of my favorites.
This one has such a deep curve on the handle, the ska, and on the blade. How often do you stream? Damon, we stream probably almost every day. How to sharpen. We have some videos on sharpening. In Ray we trust. By the way, Steve, did you see we were talking about that Shirosaya that was carved? Guess who bought it?
You bought it?
I did. It was only $1.5 grand. Only. But compared to other
I
Nihonto.
saw that. I
Yeah.
was like, whoa. Yes, that's coming here.
I bought a Nagwak type Wakizashi from them a few months ago, and it cuts through anything. Which one are you talking about, Ronin Rice? I missed your.
Is that Nagwak just fun?
Which one are you referring to? Did you show Ronin or Aaron? Did you see this one here?
I just want that one.
Yeah. We cut with this. This one freaking cut like a beast. Steve, yeah, I did see the chips in the blade.
That's probably why the price was so good on it.
Yeah, I mean, it had a really cool horimono. The Shirosaya was carved. It's just an interesting piece. What is your favorite metal that I could sharpen on my own? You could sharpen any metal. Well, depends on how your sharpening skills. But like, we have Ryan sharpening our S5 shock steel swords all the time.
People always ask us, what's your sharpest steel? Wrong question. What type of steel retains its sharpness? That's the big one. Probably SX105V. So something like this, SX105V.
Do we allow-
Japanese tool steel?
Do we allow customers to test cut before buying? No,
No.
because then it becomes a used sword. We'll let you slice paper.
And that's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that one is based off a Nihonto that I have. That's also for sale. Did you get the flags too, Steve? I didn't realize there were flags in it, but there's no way I want the Japanese Imperial Navy flag.
Into the trash.
Yeah, I'll let him keep that. I have zero desire for that. Most Japanese don't care for it either. Ryan did the video of his sharpening before and after, and it was a major difference. Yes, indeed. Ryan
Really
is an
good job.
amazing
Really
sharpener.
good at it, yeah.
I would say, Man Bun Matt and Ryan are both good. They do different types of sharpening, but they both do an excellent job.
One thing I like that they do is they'll take out any pitting or ruts in the blade. So when they sharpen it, they make it very uniform. So that means when you cut, you're not having certain points that are sharper than the rest. So it definitely smooths out that flat part of the blade, which is really nice to see.
Zoro swords we do have, and yes, they are sharp. Zoro swords right there. I'm just trying to hold an angle so we don't have him in the picture, unless he wants to be in. It always happens. Oh, so we do have a Watawichi Monji. Yeah. We have one Watawichi Monji left. That's our floor cutter, though. We cut with that one, so.
This just came back in today.
Oh, yep, Shisui, we just got back in. What type of tanto would you recommend for a Japanese restaurant? I don't know. Whatever you want.
One of these.
I have one sortier version of the Nagwak that's similar to the Nagwak I got from you guys,
Like this would
but it
look
has
awesome.
worse polish.
Because it looks going to look great, right? I mean, it has that visual,
We are located in Richmond, Virginia, Gemscape.
got a dragon on it.
Do you sharpen before shipping? They come sharp. If you want extra sharpening, it's $25. Basically, if it's already like paper cutting sharp, we will refund you. But generally speaking, they all come sharp in various level sharpness. Cloudhammer used to do a very general sharpness on their swords, but after everyone said they wanted more very sharp, they're doing very sharp ones now. This is another tack whack that we have. Tactical Wakizashi. Yar, pool noodles. Yes, we do have Demon Slayer Katana, Nevada. Nice, I'm in Maryland. We'll look you up. Yeah, we're in Virginia. Come visit
Yeah,
us.
come see us. We're in Richmond, probably two and a half hours away from you.
Depending on where you are, depending on 95 traffic. Demon Slayer Katana right here.
What's your favorite? I'm a Giyu guy. What's Giyu? I like Giyu.
Oh, this new Giyu sword, we have a blue version of it. They did a really good job with the blue. The old versions were black.
Oh my God, it's almost 5 o'clock.
It's almost 5 o'clock. So we have a few more minutes and we're going to shut down. Any last questions you guys have? Anything that we can show you or answer? Inosuke, there's an Inosuke right up at the top.
Is this the last moon veil
This is the last moon veil. We are getting more.
before Christmas?
How come Scott said he doesn't cut water bottles?
I'm just not into it because I like cutting tatami and bamboo and other substrates. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just not. It's not my thing. I mean, you're just scratching up a blade. There's no real resistance. It's not. I mean, like it's like cutting water. It's like cutting air.
Josie, we no longer have the blue-eyed samurai sword except in the actual meteor version.
But
And
if you like it, I mean, I cut water bottles. If you like it, more power to you. I mean, I just,
To be honest, water bottles are such a small target. I think it makes you a more accurate cutter.
maybe it does. Maybe it does.
And
yeah.
Mark is an amazing cutter. I think it's because he's used to hitting small targets.
You can cut the cap off a water bottle.
Prices on these, we start at $75 and go way into the thousands. Rengoku is right there.
I'd rather, I'd rather cut farts all day, to tell you the truth.
Katana are of Japanese origin. These, however, are mostly made in China. We do have some Japanese-made ones. For $500, what would you take home? That's easy. The Reaper. The Reaper or the Legend. Both the swords are amazing. Reaper, we have several varieties of it. The Oni, the Bamboo. The Reaper has such a deep curve. They are so much fun to cut with. I have to freeze the bottles. That's not good for the swords.
Oh, I saw somebody did on our Discord. They were cutting frozen water bottles. That seems pretty interesting.
Let's see.
I might try that. I might cut frozen water bottle this weekend.
Like with ice in it, or just the bottle itself being frozen?
No, like ice.
I was like, you're gonna put ice in it?
I mean, that's what the guy did on our Discord. He put water.
That's one way to
He
F
froze
up a
a water
blade.
bottle and then cut it.
Use a crappy sword to begin with.
Your sword.
Use one. You can use one of the store, like a spring steel sword or something.
Yeah.
Rebellion from DMC. We do not. We have the Virgil.
Virgil 3, DMC 3 and DMC 5.
Katana are of Japanese origin originally. The Thousand Cherry, does it have horn fittings? $500 ones? Like, Scott would totally cut with his 500. I mean, if Scott wants to cut with a frozen water bottle with his Reaper, he can go ahead and do it. I don't care. If it's not my sword, I don't care.
What do you think it's for? To look at? I'm going to cut with it.
Not for cutting ice. How many samurai ever cut ice? Here's a true story. Japanese generally didn't wage war during winter. Actually, most countries back in the day did not wage war during the winter. It's not only that, it's just a matter of supply lines, being able to live off the land. There are all these reasons why someone did not wage war during winter.
That spring offensive.
Napoleon's falling.
That's right. Napoleon's falling. Exactly.
Well, Napoleon actually didn't wage war during winter. He waged war in the fall, and then it became winter. I mean, he basically kicked the Russians' ass, and then he didn't think too far in advance.
Did you bring my jacket? Did anyone bring my jacket? No?
Emma, we are sold out of, but we do have it. Samurais hardly ever use their sword. This is very true.
That's very true. Less than 5% died by the sword.
About 6%.
Yeah. Most died by guns, bow and arrows, 18-foot long spears.
You are more likely to get killed by a rock. Literally. Plus, frost make those. So here's a true thing too. When it's freezing outside, your sword is more likely to break.
right.
Steel is less durable when you get below freezing.
For sure.
Another reason why you don't go to war in the winter. Another true story. Back during the invasion of Stalingrad, it was the Nazis were freezing, and Russian commandos would go out in loincloths with their knives and just gut the Nazis. I mean, if I saw a Russian in a loincloth coming at me with a knife and my machine gun wouldn't work, I'd be game over. I'd be scared as crap too.
I'm not prepared for this.
Some started using cannon fire against them, as showed in Shogun. Yeah, cannon. As soon as the Japanese got firearms, they were using it. The whole idea that the Japanese were too honorable for firearms is utter BS.
That's so much bogus.
That is such a 1600s view. Oh wow, look at the hamon on that one. I kind of forgot how pretty the hamon on this one is. Let's see. Who won, the Utah Jazz or the Boston Celtic game? No idea. I didn't even know basketball was basketball season, if that tells you anything.
Season?
Do you sell samurai rocks?
Actually, yes. Yes.
We should do that. We get some rocks from Japan.
My wife will write samurai on them.
Samurai rock. Yes, we should do that.
It's about to get ugly here in the next couple of weeks because I'm an Eagles fan and John's a Steelers fan, so it's about to go.
It's actually this weekend.
Yeah.
So I'll be here like on Sunday until 4, and then I'm headed back to watch the
We're not
game.
playing each other this weekend, are we?
Yeah, we are.
What day?
Sunday.
Really?
Sunday at 4:25.
Come over and watch it.
No, you don't want to watch. You do not want to have me watching a Steelers game. I become a total asshole. I become more of an asshole than I normally
I'm fucking
am.
used to it. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna be more of an asshole. I mean, like violent actually. They definitely use guns. Japanese used guns as soon as they could get guns. They were using guns. That was what made Oda Nobunaga his gun tactics. That's how he started unifying Japan. I mean, at the Battle of Okehazama, the Yoshimoto, the Imagawa outnumbered him 25-3, and he basically waited until it rained so that it neutralized their gunpowder advantage and charged them in a rainstorm. Then later at Nagashino, he waited for the rainstorms to pass so that the Takeda cavalry would get mired in the mud. So yeah, the guns, they've been using guns for a long time in Japan, and they were very good at it.
In the 1600s, Japan probably had more guns in their country than all other countries combined, which is like,
Turning point in the revolution is Washington crossing the Delaware on Christmas Eve. Yes, those damn Hessians. Trafalgar Law. Yes, we have Trafalgar Laws right there.
we got the Nodachi.
The Hessian mercenaries.
That's right.
I was going to order a custom katana, but was hesitant because of all the Chinese brands. What would y'all recommend? Well, Shinobster, send us a message, RVA Katana at gmail.com, and we can help you out there. We do a lot of customs for people. この漢字あまり見えないけど、何か Oh, Okehazamaだ. Yeah, そうですよね. Scotty T cleans up pretty good.
あとのXアクセントがそういうの。
そうやな. Antique Nihonto over here. Oh yeah. Dark. They had guns back in around up to about 1600. They had a lot of guns.
Oh, yeah.
The U.S. definitely has far more guns.
Now.
Yeah, I'm guessing the U.S. manufacturers make as many guns in a year as Japan ever had in the entire history of Japan.
Yeah, in the 1600s, though, Japan was pretty much tops. Believe it or
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, at the Battle of there were more guns at the Battle of Sekigahara than there were all of Europe at the time.
Just that one battle.
Yeah. Okehazama. How much is Moonveils? $275. A pink one. We have pink ones. I have more than Japan. Trevor, do you really? Trevor, this is Trevor Payne
Trevor
speaking, by the way.
Payne?
Yeah. There are authentic swords right there.
Pink. Somebody said pink.
Steven said pink. Here's a pink set right here.
T10. Oh, with bogey.
You are allowed to own guns in Japan, by the way. You
Yeah.
you have to jump through hoops.
Yeah, there's a huge gun.
In fact, they're gun enthusiasts, hobbyists. In many countries in the world, they have gun laws which allow gun ownership, but they require restrictions. They have restrictions.
Usually I go to the Koryu or Kobudo Embu, which is a huge demonstration of classical arts, and the grand finale is usually these guys. Hokiryu is a famous style for teaching for firearms, and they shoot hand cannons and all kinds of matchlock guns inside the Tokyo Budokan. It's really awesome.
Are these authentic Japanese steel? These are. The rest are not. Honestly, if you're looking for a functional sword, don't get authentic Japanese steel. It just isn't as good.
It's not that great. It's great for what they had, and it's an ode to the Smiths. They were able to create such amazing pieces of art with such crummy raw materials, but the rest of the planets had far better raw resources.
Any U.S. invader to make it through our military then has the most armed citizenry world to deal with. Yeah, so that's why if you're like we're like Scott and I are in our 50s, so we remember this movie called Red Dawn. And the plausibility of the Russians being able to land in the middle of America and not get taken down by.
I mean, they'd be shot while they were.
I know, exactly. Zero chance. Zero chance.
They would not make it.
Nowadays, I bet if the Russians parachuted in, we would welcome them with open arms the way that most of our citizenry is going these days.
I think you probably like that movie because it has that scene of Patrick Swayze pissing into the radiator of a Ford Bronco.
It just had Patrick Swayze in it, and that just gets me going, you know? Let's see. Even though a Chinese balloon did float, it did float all the way across the country.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
And get whooped by a machete. Most expensive sword we have is this antique in here. It's about $8.5 grand. It is a Tokubetsu Hozan, especially worthy of preservation. Let's see.
Probably the most expensive.
Not Florida.
sword.
Yeah, Trevor. Nothing good ever came out of Florida.
Nah. Even Ryan left Florida. You liking Richmond better than Florida so far?
Price range, we have Tanto starting at around $500 and Katana going up to the $8,000 range. It really depends on what you're looking for. Negotiable, make us an offer.
I hate Richmond, man. I can't stand it here.
Edward Mayo, you know what? I'm actually bidding. I went to eBay to bid on some bare Japanese blades to see if I can get one for a decent price so we can do a test. So yes, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Nothing good ever came out of New Jersey either.
Oh, I know. Yeah, whatever. Suck it. Go up there and run your yak.
Oh, Trevor, are you still planning to come up here?
Oh, Trevor's coming to Richmond?
He's passing through. He's passing through. I told him to stop by.
Let us know when.
Yeah, it's like we're right off the highway, so.
Yeah.
日本はいつ来るんですか?いつ来るですか?私は多分5月ぐらいに行こうと思います。Well, damn it, Trevor. Be sure to let us know. Once again, I do have a religious service at 4 on Saturday. Steelers versus Ravens.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to church too.
Not on Saturday.
No, we're playing Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I
play
hear them.
Ravens on Saturday?
It's next Saturday. Not this coming Saturday, not tomorrow. The minimum for a legit katana in Japan is 5,000 to 6,000. That's not true. Or if you want to customize brand new one, yeah, 5 to 6. But you can get antique ones for less.
Yeah, 5 to 6 is not really a reputable, well, I don't want to say reputable smith, but you start getting to the reputable smiths, you're looking at about 13 grand for a bare blade.
まあ日本に何回も行きましたよ。日本にも住んできたことあります。スコットさんも。スコットイチさんも。What is the beautiful orange red scabbard? That is the Tenka Hubu, and it's actually red. It's basically our camera is trying to compensate for Scott's pale pasty complexion, and is making the scabbard look a little more orange, but it's actually red. So if we hold it with Scott out of the
Oh my
Dude,
god, I'm being so trolled right now.
RVA Virginia, yes, we're in Richmond, Virginia. 13,000 for a new bare blade is wild. Yeah.
Yeah, especially that's not like a Yoshihara Yoshindo or any of these really super reputable smiths. There's like what 132 smiths left in Japan. It's decreasing every year.
Out of curiosity, do you know the names of any of the swordsmiths who forged the Japanese steel ones you have? Yeah. Some of them are signed.
Koura, Taiya Takada.
素晴らしいです。スコットさん何歳ですか?もう。
54歳です。
Oh, you answered. You answered. 答えしましたね。
妻は63歳ですよ。
Oh, you're the cougar man. Or you're the grave robber.
俺はvictim ですよ。victim は日本でなったんですか?
犯罪人じゃなくて犯罪者?
忘れた言葉だな。victim が。
It is red. Hey, Jill is in the house.
Hi, Jill.
私は51歳です。ああ、どうも。
あ
カットさんは日本のどこにいらっしゃいます
あ、
か?
50クラブだって。
50クラブだよね。せやな。
どこの出身ですか?今どこに住んでますか?日本の。
Been years since I've gone to Carytown. We're actually between Carytown and VCU.
Yeah, we're like 5 minutes off the highway.
Off. Well, it depends on which way you're coming to, because we're actually off that exit. We're like 30 seconds away.
Yeah, that's right.
Getting a blade from a reputable Japanese smith is mostly about saying you have one, though. The Chinese ones perform perfectly well, definitely.
Yeah, that's a good point, and that's a really well stated.
Saitama, Saitama です。
埼玉は先生が埼玉松伏町。
私も埼玉に親戚もいますよ。I'd love to see your oldest sword. We have some 600 to 700-year-old swords.
We'll pull them out and do a cleaning soon, and we'll go live, and we'll show you each one.
Let's see. 私は埼玉県です。I was thinking of getting a katana or a gun. It's crazy how much a gun can. Yeah. Where do I go to buy one and ship it here in Florida? Well, you can cheesiest. You go to our website rva-katana.com, and we ship them to Florida all the time. 本当にですか?ほんま。
俺の武道先生埼玉県。
The 700-year-old sword, I believe, is about $5,000. I think. Go to our website rva-katana.com and look up authentic swords, and we do have it. I think it's about $5,000 for the 700-year-old one. We have a couple. We actually just got another 700-year-old one in 2 days ago. It's not up on the website yet. And we just unboxed one that's 650 years old.
Only.
Yeah.
That's like U.S. is like what 248 years old. It's pretty interesting when you hold something that's hundreds of years older than the U.S. It puts in perspective.
Can you guys cut with Motohara compared to other swords? I mean, we can.
We both have them.
We have Motohara. We've cut with them before. They're good. I would say my Motohara is the third best I've ever cut with. Maybe the fourth. Actually, maybe by now the fourth or fifth best.
Yeah, I definitely think the Legend cut's better.
The
Than
Moritaka Legend XL is a better soft cutter. He sold it yesterday. We are getting more. The Legend XL.
Well, the Legend cuts really well too.
The Legend cuts very well. I'd say that's probably number 3. The Reaper is number 2.
Yeah, I mean, Moritaka's good. I mean, the fit and finish.
Is not. You can't beat Motohara.
No, and that's why you're buying that. But is it worth thousands more just for that? I mean, this is why Claudimer kills it on the blade department.
松福わかりました。松福ってこの漢字が読めへん。Oldest sword we've heard of. I actually have a possibly 2,000-year-old Chinese sword.
Ring sword, right?
I did research on modern Japanese smith techniques, and they do indeed use softer outer steel versus older Nihonto to prevent breaking. Interesting. I was just using my Reaper for EI yesterday. That's an interesting one for EI.
Yeah, it has some really nice
Aaron.
correction to it. Yeah, do you have any issue? Did you have any adjustment for the sori on it? I don't think it's that bad.
Japanese tend to have a more plain, simple aesthetic. That's not true. It really depends on the era, because some Japanese, like the daimyo, the tachi, tend to be very, very ornate. Matsufushi, わかりますか? Matsufushi. わからへん. Yamato, yes. The history in your shop is crazy. 700 to 650 euros. Dark Effect, they aren't super uncommon. It's not hard to find a 650 or 700-year-old Japanese sword. You're going to pay for it, but yeah, it's not super hard to find. Thoughts on True Katana? They are absolute crap. They are absolute crap.
Who?
True Katana.
Oh, yeah.
That's about as bad as you can get.
Yeah.
I don't like talking bad about other manufacturers because obviously I'm biased, but True Katana really is crap.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
You don't even get what your money's worth. That's the thing.
What's it with spring steel swords that bend into a U shape and then pop right back? You won't find any katana like that. You go about 90 degrees in the katana before they set the bend. U shape, you have to get a super flexible spring tempered sword.
Yeah, we probably work very well in this profile, this format. But this 90 to 60 spring steel has been up to about 90 degrees and not set the bend.
Oh, so is their steel fake? Shinobs are hard to say with True Katana. We've never heard anything about their steel being fake. It's just more about their fit and finish. They're way overpriced for what you get.
There are some very popular sword forges here in the U.S. that right now people are talking about that are renowned for claiming their sword is one steel when it clearly is not. But most people aren't going to pay the $200 to have their sword steel analyzed. So how do you know it's made out of X steel? Well, it said so on the website. There's a lot of that going on.
お二人とも日本語上手ですよ。そのことないけど。
上手じゃありません。
I saw a guy cut through a tatami with a True Katana and he couldn't get through it all. Well, that could be a matter of skill too.
That could be the practitioner, yeah.
The main thing with True Katana is that they have very poor fit and finish. That's kind of the main thing. If you want to see the sword in its entirety, you can go to beyond those racks.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey guys. How are you?
I saw you holding it out there. If you want to see, just go to that other side over there and don't stab Ryan. Though, if he still has a headache, he might thank you if you do. How about our truck stop katana in Northern Ontario Katana? I have no idea. We don't watch Bleach.
What are your thoughts on Henwa?
On what?
On Henwa?
Oh, Hanwei.
Hanwei.
Hanwei is one of the old makers. They've been doing it for a long time. They are very good.
Do you happen to know what this steel truck or setup is?
I don't. Which one is this called? The War Sword. Can you look up Hanwei War Sword and see what the steel is?
Steady design. I like that.
I think it's 1566. I could be wrong.
Spring steel?
It might be spring temper. 1566 is the spring steel. Yeah. Any swords made by Yasutsuna? No. That's a great sword though. 私はとてもアメリカ大好きです。どうも。
It's just like the one from Castlevania.
The least expensive one, the least expensive one is $80, but they're on sale if you use a coupon holiday 2024.
We have a house in Mount Fuji, she's on the base Mount Fuji. I only saw Mount Fuji from the top.
Bleach. Maybe I'll get around to watching Bleach one day. I'm not really an anime person myself.
But our house is like right there.
あなたのお名前はジョンと申します。John. Can you get a hold of anybody Yasutsuna? Yasutsuna. Are you talking about the not the Awataguchi school, but the Hoki school? In fact, I do believe we had a Yasutsuna here the other day that was brought by a well-known collector. It was either Saratsuna or Yasutsuna. I don't remember who. But that's you're talking about the probably the Hoki school if I remember correctly. All right. We've got about 5 minutes longer than I intended to, so we are going to shut down.
Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll probably go live tomorrow.
We'll go live
morning.
tomorrow
Yeah,
for
we'll go live
sure.
tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So right around 10 o'clock or so. So if you have any questions, go to our website, rvakatana.com. And any questions, we're happy to answer them for you tomorrow morning. Also, check out our Discord, discord.gg/RVA Katana. Join our community. Let's see your swords, see your guns, see whatever. Look how ugly that is. All right, you guys take care. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Hold on, what am I doing here? I'm trying to shut this down, but it's not shutting down. Sorry, we're going all Blair Witch on you.
It's weird getting the feel of these.
Did you find out what the war sword was made out of? Hanwei war sword?
1566.
Is it 1566? We need to write on that. Yeah. They do a lot of 1566. It's a base.
The sword game for a while. Please refresh my memory on
1566 is a spring steel.
Spring steel, you pretty much start at 65 mm, which is a manganese heavy.
Oldest and most expensive sword. We have 3 swords. Actually, soon to have 4 swords that are between 600 and 700 years old. They're not the most expensive one. The most expensive one we have is about 350 years old. It's that green one down there. That's 8,500. We actually have a $10,000 one that's not listed on the website as well. We have a few that are in my not exactly personal collection. They belong to the shop. John-san, Scott-san, よろしく。どうもよろしくお願いします。All right. See you guys later.